Hey, what's up? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with ScooterPie666 and I'm Onmyoji. Today, guess what we're gonna do? Guess. So, a while back, I had somebody asking me if you could use Ebisu instead of zash when doing some boss battles using a similar team format to the one I use, where I use a double DPS. I use zash, I use a healer, and then I use ushi no taki. They were wondering if you could throw Ebisu into that team, take zash out, and take my other healer out, and then put in another DPS. I was like, ooh, that sounds kind of stiff. Because Ebisu doesn't really provide orbs that well. So the big benefit with Ebisu is his heal doesn't really cost any orbs. He puts that flag out. It does cost orbs one time. You spend 2 orbs the one time, and as long as the flag banner stays there, he doesn't have to spend any more orbs for healing. So let's just go look. Because he does provide orbs a little bit. If I click in the right place. Okay, where is he? Right, Ebisu here. Let's just go look at his skills. So, spend 2, bring out the cart banner. Cart banner heals the team based off of its hit points, is based off of the max hit points, and as long as it stays there, as long as the enemies don't kill it, it keeps healing, so you don't have to spend any more. And then, so he won't cost you any orbs at all, except for that one time to put the flag out. Now this reversal costs 0 orbs. It's a passive skill. He has a 20% chance of gaining an orb for the team when he gets attacked, and if you get it max skilled, it goes up to 30%. I've only got it skilled up once so far. But that's only, I mean, even max skilled, it's only a 30% chance when he's attacked. So even if you put him like on Soul Edge, the chances of him getting orbs just, it doesn't actually, I mean, unless he's going to be getting attacked a lot, it's not really going to outweigh putting like Fortune Cat on him. So I put Fortune Cat on him just because you got a 50% chance every turn of providing 2 orbs. And then, sorry if that was loud. You got a 50% chance of providing 2 orbs, plus you got his passive. So that's the way I've been doing it. And then, so what I did is for the third DPS is I put Shootin' Doji in my team. I've got a video I recorded fighting a boss battle. I don't think this would work for like Souls 10 or anything like that, but for like the rare bosses, it mostly works. I'll show you. I have a video recorded of it. But the big thing with Shootin' Doji here is his main attack is his free skill, his first attack. That's where all of his damage comes from, and then this is like the adding the layers, so he does more damage. It's passive. And then his third skill, the one that actually costs orbs, is just a healing, so as long as you keep him healed, he won't use that at all. Not that it's a bad thing when he does use it, because he just like pretty much guarantees he's not going to die. But the big thing to do would be to put people on your team. If you're going to use Ebisu in place of zash on your team, you're going to want people that don't cost, you're going to want Shigamis that don't cost as many orbs to run. Shootin' Doji is fantastic. I mean, of course, he's an SSR. He's fantastic for putting out damage and not costing many orbs. although you lose a little bit of the benefit with him of Ushi no Taki, because the big benefit with the DPS in Ushi no Taki is she links the doll up to them, and then when your AoE DPS like Utango or Ubume or Kuro hit the boss and the doll, they do damage to the boss two times because the doll will hit the boss and or they will hit the doll and hit the boss, and the damage from the doll gets transferred to the boss. So the boss basically gets hit double. That's what the benefit of Ushi no Taki is. So single target DPSs like shooting Doji don't benefit as much when you're using Ushi no Taki, although you can still target them. Now mine is only a G5 too, so there's that. So he would do a lot more damage if he was max skilled, but he's not. So, anyway, so real quick, let's just go check this. So this is I recorded earlier. I screwed up a little bit too. Um, when I first started the battle, I hit record early at the beginning before the boss fight even started, and then I realized that I was bringing I had brought Gabriel and Michael and then shooting Doji for my DPSs, and Michael didn't have any DPS souls on him, so I quick swapped him. I exited the battle and swapped him out for Ubume, um, because his Michael's souls were on shooting Doji. Oops, oops. But so what I'm doing is I'm making sure that when the doll is summoned that I target it so that Shuten Doji hits the doll, because the doll has lower defense than the boss does. So you want the doll to be targeted by single target DPS because they will do more damage to the doll than they will to the boss. And not only that, um, I forget what my other point was. I forget. But anyways, sometimes the doll also gets defense broke. I think that's what I was gonna say. Anyway, so as you can see with this battle going, I've got Ebisu in as my healer. I don't have Zashiki in. Um, I've got Gabriel. I've got Shuten Doji. I've got Ushi no Taki. Ushi no Taki costs 2 to use her straw doll, but then it stays for like 3 or 4 turns. I forget how many. And you don't have to worry about it after that. And then I've got Ubume in. Yeah, see, I screwed. He for some reason he attacked the boss there instead of the doll. That was weird. I'm not sure why that happened. Um, by the way, if you guys haven't gotten this boss yet, it's still fairly new at the time I'm recording this anyway. It just was released a few days ago. I would say of the 3 bosses, the fish, the spider, and the Orokoro, that the spider's probably actually the easiest one. At least, I don't know. For me, it seems to be that way. Followed by the fish, followed by Orokoro. It's weird that they released them in that order, in the order that they did, because it feels to me like they released the most difficult one first, and then the second most difficult one second, and then the easiest one last. So at least I don't know. Maybe you guys see something different, but that's what way it feels to me. It really seriously feels like the spider is a lot easier. Um, so right there, I don't know if you caught that, but Abume used a regular attack because I did not have enough orbs. So maybe what I need is, so It's close. It's close. I don't know if it's just not quite enough. If I could put like I was gonna say if I could put like a fortune cat set on Ushi no Taki also, if that would probably fix it. But I like having Ushi on Shadow because you get more damage when see. So every time somebody attacks her doll, she gets a Shadow proc in because the doll has a crap ton of hit points when it's on the boss. So, anyways, oops, oopsies, what the heck. So anyway, come on now, stop screwing with me. So it sort of worked. It sort of worked. I don't know. Maybe I could put shooting Doji on Fortune Cat. I don't know. That would be weird. That would be weird because he should be on Seductress with his number of attacks. I I don't know. It worked pretty good. The other thing you could do is put some other people in um, that also do attack stuff, like and provide orbs. Like, let me see here. Let's go to collection. What's her name? Tina. Tina's a good one. Yeah, there's Tina. Instead of because she can steal orbs, and she has a 30% chance of I'm sorry, she's got a 30% chance of absorbing an orb, and she has a 10% chance. It actually goes up to 16% chance or a 40% chance, but it reduces by 3% for every time you have an orb when it's max skilled, um, which is fine because it basically makes all your skills for that turn cost 0. She's actually max skilled pretty amazing for orbs. You know what? Why don't we get into who else can provide orbs? And what ways? Let's see. Let's go to the silly one. Let's go to the silly one. If I can even find him. Technically, I don't even have one, do I? Do I not? I just don't have one. I just don't have one. Where is he? Let's just go to collection here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where? Come on. Did I? I swear. I swear to F. Okay. What? There he is. I'm retarded. The Lantern Soul. Is it the Lantern Soul or is it Lantern Boy? Yeah, Lantern Soul. 20% chance of gaining an orb goes up to 30%, just like Ebisu has actually. 30 up to a 30% chance of gaining an orb when attacked. So there's that. And has this thing where it can buff your crit by up to 20% of all allies, but it costs 4, so that's kind of brutal. If it costs less, it might be might be an R, and a fairly decent one. But being an N, it can't be evolved. Who else? Who else? Of course, there's the new one, right? Where is she? Kaguya. The one that everybody wants. because she provides orbs like crazy. When she's attacked, 30% chance of restoring an orb. When an ally is attacked in a protective field, there is the same chance of restoring an orb. And the chance can go up to 40% at max skill. So this kind of goes, it's like taking Ebisu skill, making it 40% instead of 30% at max skill, and then putting it on everybody on your team. That would provide orbs. And then her other skill also has a chance of restoring orbs. So she is probably like the next best for providing orbs after Zashiki. You can say what you want about Zashiki, but Zashiki is pretty much the orb king. Or I guess queen, right? Because she's a girl. Japanese people, I'm telling you. I am telling you. Then, of course, there's the other new one. If I can find her. If I can find her. Ebisu we already talked about. Where is you? Where is you? Not Nero. Nero's fun to play with, though. Otsuki. Very last one that figures. Otsuki. I don't know why I'm looking over here. I have Otsuki. Just don't have her skilled up. She doesn't add orbs, though. She adds the little bars underneath that make your orb thing fill up faster, which is fine because it doesn't add orbs, but making that orb bar thing fill up faster is pretty nice. Orb bar fills up by 4 extra slots at the beginning of battle when the battle starts. So 4 extra slots that make your orbs. That pretty much is going to give you, because that thing when it's full it gives you between 3 and 5 orbs, and most of the time it's like 4 or 5 when I've seen it. So that's pretty nice. And then when she uses Clear Moon, max skill, this skill is awesome. It costs 2. It makes it so that every time somebody on your team takes a turn, they get that orb bar filled. They get an extra orb bar, and then a plus 20% attack, a plus 20% speed boost. And after using this skill, she gains a buff negating 1 skill or soul effect from freeze, daze, sleep, morph, silence, taunt, confuse, and bind. So yeah, she could also max skilled replace zash. Definitely. So anyways, so the whole point was to do it with Ebisu, and you can kind of do it, although like you couldn't just throw in, like I couldn't take in Gabriel, Kuro. Well, with Kuro, because he has that kind of whole counterattack thing going, I might be able to bring him. But really, you want people like Shootin' Doji or the Vampire. Although I wouldn't recommend the Vampire just because with Ebisu constantly healing the Vampire, you're not going to get the maximum damage potential out of her. And then Inugami has a nice counter also, and he covers for people on the team, so he can do a lot of damage without spending orbs also. So you can use Ebisu in place of Zash as long as you have Shikigamis that don't suck orbs down like crazy. So anyways, that's all I've got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have anything you want to say at all, please leave a comment down below. If you didn't like the video, you feel like you need to hit the thumbs down, then go for it. However, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps the channel out. Also, please get subscribed. I will keep doing my best to bring you new content. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.